and gentlemen, we are back here burning the midnight oil for the hottest NFL 1 hour or less show past 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. It is episode 336. I am AK. JBonez is on his way. You thought you were going to get through the week without us having a Thanksgiving pick'em special. You were outside of your mind. We already did the video with JBonez. We did the 4 picks, went 2-2 on those. We'll review the last week's picks that we had. Holy cow. Sorry we're late because we were just watching the end of, or I was watching the end of the Iron Bowl and then the Cal and SMU game. The Iron Bowl, if you're a fan of Auburn, you've got to invest some sort of jugs machine. Your quarterback's throwing the ball 100 miles an hour, fumbling footballs all over the place. I mean, we got to do something if you're Auburn because they had that game. They could have won that game. We'll talk about that more tomorrow night on the football recap show. But if you're a fan of Duke, hit the Undertaker gift, baby, because you're back. Never dead. Insert the cow of the Me, Myself, and Irene. Like, just absolutely unbelievable that Duke. Here we are again, full circle. You thought Duke was dead? No, they're back in it. They're now in the ACC championship because SMU lost to Cal. The ACC is, somebody needs to do a 30 for 30 on the ACC. It's absolutely banana lands. But here we are, post Thanksgiving. Last time you saw us was on a Tuesday night. Last time you saw the Pick'em show was last Saturday. We had a whole week 12, and we went 8-6. In typical what we do on this show, we went 8-6, so another 2 games above 500. That brings a record overall to 91-81. We're going to talk about the remaining 12 games. I think there are. I'm pretty sure there's 12 games remaining on the week 13 slate of the NFL. There's no teams on the bye. So we had a huge week or past couple of days of football with 3 games on Thursday, 1 game on Friday, so on and so forth. We'll talk about those in the review. But 91-81 overall. That's getting us close to 60% here. I mean, this again, the CBS nerd that they keep flashing in our faces, his best is what? He's flying solo. No, BMO's here. So JBonez said he's on the way. So we'll see about that. But we go back to the tape. That's what we do on this show. Look, you're only as good as your last game. Okay. What have you done for me lately? And I'll tell you what we've done for you lately. We gave you 14 picks last week. Came out. Absolutely. JBonez texts me. He goes, Texans. That's it. That's all I needed to hear because hey, it's your birthday. I'm going to give you a shout out. Mike. Not going to say the last name, though. You know how many times I've been gotten on this show already? Thank you, though. Happy birthday, Mike. You related to the Tua girl. Hawk Tua? No? If you listen to the podcast, we appreciate it. Like, subscribe, download, all that stuff. We do film in front of a virtual studio audience. So you'll hear us shout out people into the comments. But we got 14 games we got to go through. So Texans last week. This is our 8-6 week. Easy money. Absolutely mollywopped the Buffalo Bills up front. It was an absolute disaster. They were in the backfield all night. You said most people went 0-4 in the first 4 games of the pick'em this week. You say you're 4-0. You're lying. We didn't go 4-0. We went 2-2. We'll show you that here in a second too. We went 2-2. There he is. I'm just going over the recap. JBonez is here.
Let it rip.
Let's go, baby. We're going. We already said all you had to see. Look, this guy, Cruss Abel, says we're saying we went 4-0. That's a lie. We're not lying. We went 2-2. Second game, Ravens, 13-point favorites last week against the Jets. We now know the Ravens are fraudulent. They stink. They're done. Get them out of our face. You can't trust them. We did take the Bears. No, we took the Steelers plus 3.5 against the Bears. Remember that Bears had the crazy comeback in the second half. JBonez is here. He's got all of his. He said 2-2 is actually very impressive, bro, considering that 4 upsets happened. Yeah, I mean, Cross, if you would have seen JBonez's video on our social medias, he gave a nice 2 to 3 minute detail because we weren't able to do a live show that included those 4 picks. JBonez went ham on the go back. You can see it on any of our socials, really. But we'll get to those here in a minute. But hey, yeah, the 4 upsets, that was wild. This is the first time that's happened. I can't remember. Oh, Cowboy fans back. Let's go.
I may have been wrong about the Chiefs and Eagles going to the Super Bowl this year.
I don't know.
Outside of that, we were perfect.
Yeah. It's just the Chiefs, man. They got everybody in this stranglehold all the time. Sucks.
To be fair, the referees for the Cowboys games have no idea what pass interference is.
That's true. Also true. Very valid point.
A valid theme all week.
So last week we got hot here. We had the Bengals plus 7.5. Everybody was all over the Patriots. So yeah, right. Not for Joe Flacco and crew. Then we had Lions minus 10.5. Or no, we had Giants plus 10.5. Jameis, baby, catching touchdowns, throwing touchdowns. Jameis show. Packers minus 6.5 against the Vikings last week. Nailed it. And then the Chiefs. Chiefs against the Colts. Colts should have won that game anyways. But then the Chiefs do the Chiefs thing where they get down to the red zone at the end of the game and they couldn't punch it in. That's what we know we can't choose. So anyways, the Chiefs won by 3 against the Colts last week. Then we took the Seahawks. We took the Seahawks to be 13.5 point favorite, and the Titans, the hardest fighting game they've ever had in their lives.
For 45 minutes, we look good. Let's go on the record right now. I'm going to make a list. Who do we not trust?
Okay.
Chiefs,
number 1. Did you see the headbutt? Did you see the Michigan safety headbutt the ref? That was actually a defensive lineman, wasn't it?
Do we think he was trying to tell the ref that he was getting headbutt? He was like, they're headbutting me, and he just got a little too close. And that's why they didn't throw him out, because the ref had a brain. It was like, he was trying to, but he hit me in the face with the helmet. So
I don't think it was malicious. Like the guy wouldn't. I don't think it was.
No, I think he may have got headbutted.
Yeah, but still, to get a headbutt that early in the game, that's Michigan, Ohio State, baby. As you can see, JBonez has the belt. He's got the headband. He's got the jersey. He's an Ohio State guy. They're back off the schneid, baby. When you guys get a chance, let me know what you think about the Bears' chances of winning the division. How far do you think they'll advance to the playoffs? Most Vegas sites are still saying Packers are.
DVOA has the Bears as the worst 9-3 team of all time. So I think we're trending towards that beautiful chariot turning into a pumpkin. But is it next week? Is it a double doink? I don't know.
Look, if you're a Bears fan, enjoy the shit out of this thing, dude. Enjoy it.
It's Joe Tooney. Joe Tooney magic. Won 2 Super Bowls with Tom Brady. Won 2 Super Bowls with Pat Mahomes. Now he's on the Bears.
There you go.
As a winner.
I don't trust the Bears because I don't trust Caleb Williams. I mean, he's out there throwing 17 for 39 or whatever it was for 150 yards. You're not going to be able to run the ball. I mean, ask Kyle Shanahan. You're not going to be able to run the ball to a championship.
But who's Caleb Williams' position coach?
Who is it?
JT Barrett, 5-0 against the team up north. Just saying.
Oh, dude. I saw something that said, in a touching tribute, the Michigan Wolverines scored 9 points to JJ McCarthy.
How about that?
Love it. So, I mean, if you're Bears fans, enjoy it, dude. I mean, they can run the football. They get turnovers on defense. That'll go a long ways. But I don't know if it's eventually Caleb Williams is going to have to do something. So Zoe's here. What's up, Zoe?
They spell Chiefs correctly. Who knows?
Cowboy fan
is before E.
Is an Ohio State fan. There you go. No, don't leave, Zoe. Sorry, we were in. Sorry about that. Come back. But all right. So we lost the Seahawks. They were up by 13. Chiefs, Falcons, Broncos, Eagles.
Do not trust list.
Jags, don't trust them. We don't know what to do with the Jags either.
Well, there's an interesting fact about the Jags. So Trevor Lawrence from behind, good. Trevor Lawrence when he has a lead, bad. He's got all his interceptions are like 3 quarters when he has a lead. So a little preview where we're taking this thing later today.
I love that. Love it. But we did nail the Jags. That was a wild cover too, man. Trevor Lawrence is an interesting watch. We took the Raiders, which was stupid on our part because it was the Shedeur Sanders game last week. Come on. We took the Eagles minus 3.5 against the Cowboys last week, and the Cowboys, apparently that's their launch pad. We believe the Saints, but of course the Falcons show up for the first time ever. And then the Rams house the Buccaneers. That was easy. And then the Niners, even though Purdy threw 3 interceptions, they still won by 11. So they destroyed the Panthers because the Panthers are complete idiots and didn't give the ball to Rico Dowdle and let him touch it like 7 times. Bunch of
What's that
morons.
about? Is
I don't know.
Dowdle going to get cut?
I don't know. He sent out a little crazy eyeballs tweet, so who knows? But
I don't know, Jim.
Cowboys, I don't know, Jim. Cowboys fan says, "Where's Edge?" This is a Saturday night NFL Pick'em show. Edge does not do the Pick'em show on Saturday nights. This is JBonez and AK on the JBonez and AK in the evening. Ben Johnson has created an identity in Chicago. The Eagles had a good rush D in the 7th round draft pick. Mononga combines for overall 200 yards. Rushing was 50. Oh yeah, I mean, look, man, they made it a point to go right at the Eagles. I mean, there was a lot of records set with 225-yard rushers, and the Eagles haven't given up that many rushing yards since like 2007 or whatever it was. Like, it was. Look, Ben Johnson knows what he's doing. There's no doubt about that. But eventually, you're going to have to throw the football. Eventually.
That made no sense. And after the game, they're asking Dallas Goedert, like, what was the game plan like, knowing the Bears were missing their entire linebacking core? And he was kind of surprised to hear that, which I don't want to call Kevin Patullo incompetent, but he's incompetent, and he should get fired. Stanford season's about to end. Frank Reich's going to be a free agent. Maybe the Eagles need to bring back old friend of the show, Frank Reich, and former Nick Sirianni mentor. Get the gang back together. Obviously, same system, same verbiage. I think he could slide right in and maybe fix this thing. We saw the Ravens do this. They fired Cam Cameron, won the Super Bowl.
Yep,
that's what the Eagles need to do, because
Doug Peterson.
I don't know. I don't know if a guy at the statue can call plays. That seems weird, but I like it. I just worry that a competent Kyle Shanahan is beating the Bears by 50.
Oh, I like that.
He's going to know every last weakness and attack it and
okay,
beat it with a stick.
Love it. I love that. Crust, does that answer your question? Speaking of those games, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this week. Did I already share it? I did share it. There we go. Okay. So this week, we had the 3 NFL games on Thursday. Thanksgiving was incredible. Started at 1. They tried to throw us fastball buys. But I did I didn't like it, and then I did. I'm like, okay, this is good because I can actually eat my lunch. If you eat at noon, you can eat your lunch and then be done and then be ready on the couch watching football. Plus, you get to watch a little bit of the parade, then a little bit of the dog show, and then you get to football.
Yeah, but muscle memory. I was wandering at 12:30.
I agree. I was just kind of wandering up and down the Bears play the 49ers a few weeks. I would put my life savings on the Bears plus 50, saying the Niners wouldn't about 50s. I'm a Niners fan too, by the way. So
there may have been some pandering in there. I don't know.
There may have been. Just maybe. So Crust, no, just know that.
You don't have your background to
right. So you don't know us that well yet. Cowboy fan AK, where's Edge? He's not here. He'll be here back tomorrow night. This is the NFL Pick'em show, Cowboy fan. 2009. Okay, this week, Thursday. This was easy. The Lions are done. Are they not? The Packers beat them 31-24 plus 2.5. Packers all day long. No doubt about it. This was a
tight end turned head coach calling plays in the NFL. If I'm going to rip the Eagles, I have to rip the Lions because he's in over his head. He just keeps going for a 4th down. It doesn't make any sense. They need an adult in the room. The Lions are a disaster. Amon-Ra St. Brown going down very early. That game really helped us. The refs were in the Packers' pocket for a lot of that questionable touchdown. And then that timeout thing, I don't know. There's 14 points on the board that they can thank the refs for. But
Kirby Smart.
Yeah, he's clapping.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's the Kirby Smart thing. But yeah, that was a very weird. That whole timeout thing was so weird. Jared Goff didn't have a completion until 3 minutes into the second half.
What?
Yes. He didn't throw a completed pass until 3 minutes in. I remember writing it down on my phone. I saw it and I was like, did anybody else see that? So, but you know what I love is that the Packers beat the Lions at their own game. They just kept going for it on 4th.
I know, to clinch it that way. Yeah.
They kept getting it. Dan Campbell was probably.
The Packers are kind of becoming a scary playoff team, right? Because they had that hot start. They peaked early. And then they had tragedy and lost Tucker Kraft, and they had to figure out how to win without him. And it took a minute. Now they're figuring it out. Jalen Reed's right around the corner, and he's just another weapon. There's going to be options. And if they can get a ground game going,
that Jordan
winning
Love,
the division.
Jordan Love, good Jordan Love.
Good Jordan Love.
Lions defense stinks. So I don't fully trust Jordan Love yet. I still don't. He'll have games where I'm like, holy shit, that guy can play. Then he'll have games where I'm like, man, that guy sucks.
Also, if I had muscle memory, 12:30 on Thanksgiving, the Lions muscle memory Thanksgiving, stinky.
Good point.
So
great point. But we nailed that one. Then the next one, awesome game. The first two games were incredible. Incredible. The Chiefs and the Cowboys was phenomenal. I don't know what the numbers are, but that was an awesome football game. We took the Chiefs minus 3.5. Cowboys, they got life, man. They got life. Dak Prescott comes out and throws an interception on the first drive, and you're like, here we go. All-time Sun game too, by the way. Nobody could see anything the first like 10 minutes of the game. It was just burning your retinas out with Jerry World. So,
do you know that's like the only stadium in the NFL that's not facing north and south? It's facing east and west, and they put windows in the west. Like, who let this happen?
Idiots. Only other thing I didn't know there was a trophy for this game. It's called the Preston Road Trophy. Didn't know that. But
the John Madden trophy someone got was like a pylon looking thing.
Yeah. That was Joe Burrow. No, that was Dak.
I'll say this.
Say it.
The guy on the Cowboys attacking the turkey like that post-game was the highlight of the day.
Jake Ferguson
That was the way to eat a turkey like a man. I'm going to have 2 turkeys every single year from now on, and that one turkey will be eaten that way. Just get in there.
And then he took it back to the locker room. They were just eating it like a piñata.
Yeah. Awesome.
Unbelievable.
10 out of 10. BMO knows it's coming.
Yes. Yes. Like, oh, here he comes. Just putting it on there like a Thanos gauntlet or whatever that thing's called.
Yeah.
I think next Monday night is Cowboys Lions. It should be a good one. Over
Thursday night.
Thursday. It is. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's prime. You have to realize losing Amon-Ra, which means you feature Jameis Williams and more receiver is never a good thing. And he dropped a big 4th down in that game. Did he? He's a freak, though. Holy cow, is he a freak? And then we moved to the Sunday night game. So we're sitting here at 2-1. We take the Bengals plus 7.5. The Ravens look awful. Lamar Jackson looks completely disinterested. They don't give the ball to Derrick Henry at all.
Yeah,
ever.
Weird, huh?
Very weird. The Bengals, at one point in the third quarter, are winning the time of possession battle 26-12.
I was watching the Ohio State game today, and they talked about dominating time possession, and they referenced the game where they had the ball for 33 minutes. That's not dominating time possession. You need to get twice. That's dominating. Ravens dominated time possession. Shocked Jamar Chase didn't come away with a touchdown that night.
Yep. The Bengals
goes back, though, and he looked good.
Yeah. People are like, oh, he looks off. I'm like, if he's off and he's playing that good, then we're in trouble.
How was he off? He was dotting him.
I don't know. The red zone offense stinks because they kept kicking field goals. But how many
in the first half?
Yeah.
They fixed it. That was the rust. If the rust's 3 points, you're doing something right.
Yeah. And then, so we nailed that. Bengals 7.5. So there you go. See, Cross, I told you, we picked these games. We had to pick them or else they wouldn't show up. And then the Friday game. Oh my God, dude, what is going on with the Eagles?
It was a sacrifice to get the offensive coordinator fired. Now, like Sirianni's too loyal, and this guy's been with him for too long, so he's not going to do it. It's going to have to come from the man up top. A little Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman action. I think there's options. You got Scott Leffler, who used to coach Bowling Green. I think he could get more creative with the play calling. The Eagles' offense in the red zone, very good. Typically, quarterback coach has the package for the red zone coming from Scott Leffler. I think you change the play calls internally to him, you're going to see improvement. The routes are terrible. We're seeing league high in hitch rates. Defenses know what they're sitting on it. Deep balls are open. They get their deep balls there. You're not seeing any crossers. You're not seeing any screens. I think it extends their run game. Saquon Barkley's taking a step back because everything's just hand the ball off and run. It's like backyard. There's no pulling, there's no stunning, there's no cutbacks, there's no stretch, it's just halfback dive, and unlike college football 26, you can't just run inside zone for 20 yards a game. You need to do a little bit more sophisticated action in the NFL. There's guys in the building that could do that. There is an art to play calling. Sorry, Dan Campbell. Sorry, Nick Petula.
Yeah,
that's that.
It is hilarious. I mean, it's kind of funny to me because I'm just like, it looks stale. It just looks like a cardboard cutout. It's unbelievable that they could have that much talent and be that predictable is unreal. They all look disinterested.
It's pompous to think that play calling is that easy in the sport. And you saw Ben Johnson, who has sophisticated play calling.
There's a couple of
lesser talent to a next level.
Well, he's got 5 people going 5 different directions.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was watching one highlight, and I'm like, there's motion left, and then there's somebody else that goes back right when the ball snapped, and then you got a guy going upfield and a guy going to the flat, and they're just, I mean, it's just whenever the ball snapped, everybody, it's like you turn the lights on in a Roach motel.
Yeah. Yeah. And everything that he does in the first half has a point in the second half to get a guy to cheat, because we saw it in the first half. We're going to cheat it, and hey, option B is wide open.
Well, I love the tweet that Greg Olson put out, and he's like, the Eagles are throwing into the wind in the fourth quarter. Ben Johnson thought of that hours ago. Like, he was way ahead of the offensive mind of the Eagles. So
Greg Olson was right there. He was wrong about the Eagles going for it down 9.
Yes.
That made 0 sense. Sirianni claims that that's what he dreams about, and he would always go for 2 down 9, but
yeah, I don't.
You killed everything with that decision. Although, again, that play call should have worked. I watched it about 1,000 times. Dallas Goedert is lined up on the right and does like a little hitch. There's a situation where I think it's Dotson clears it out. A.J. Brown's wide open on the slant, but Goddard's there. So if Goddard's on the left side of the ball or left side of the field, A.J. Brown wide open, and they don't position anything. It's a disaster.
Cross says the real issue of the Eagles are their fans. They're throwing bottles at players. Players were flicked off. Entire crowd was booing. They aren't they 8-4 and defending champions? Wild. Yeah, but
what's 8-4?
That's Philly.
Repeat. Tell you how dynasty.
Watch out for Colson Levin. I think he might be a good one. I think he's. It's not that he's not talented. Again, Caleb Williams has accuracy issues. They can sit there and tell me about all the hidden yards and the explosive plays and the this and the that. He is inaccurate.
Colson Loveland got away with a murder on 4th down to convert that. So I don't know. Good for him. He's no Tyler Warren.
Right. Yeah. Tyler Warren is a freak. He may not play though. But anyway, so it's the Bears. I'm just not convinced. Like, I love their energy. I'm happy for their fans, but I think Caleb Williams is the weak link, in my opinion. I think they're working around his inefficiency as a passer by running the football with 2 dudes for 120 yards apiece. That tells me everything I need to know.
Can you coach accuracy?
No. I don't think it ever gets better. Well, I mean, used to. That's 1 out of like 1,000. Historically, no. So we move on. 1 o'clock game. Kick it right off. Huge game in the NFC playoff picture.
Can you believe it? I laughed when way long time ago, you had this thing marked to where the Panthers would play the Bills in a win-win situation, and we got a shout out to the Panthers.
Unbelievable, dude.
How the Almix boys? Are they in or out?
The who?
Almix.
Oh, I don't know. I need to message them. We need to get the Meow Mix boys on the show. But the Rams, 10.5-point favorites, 9-2, leading the NFC in Charlotte. 6-6 Panthers with a chance to maybe tie for the NFC South lead. Now, I know that there is a huge list of players because I think J.C. Horn is out. I think they have a linebacker out. And the Rams are coming in here on firing on all cylinders. 10.5's a lot. I don't know if the Panthers can do their whole, we're going to hand it to Rico Dowdle 50 times, and that's going to get us where we want to go. Because there's no way Sean McVay is going to let Rico Dowdle beat them. So I think the Rams 10.5 points is not going to be a problem for them in Charlotte. But they are flying across the country.
Yeah, they've got.
It's going to be cold here.
Planes.
It's going to be cold.
This isn't flying coach.
It's going to be cold. Just saying.
I do like.
Rams are 8-3 versus spread. Panthers 7-5. So, just saying.
What do the experts say?
Sorry. The experts. I think everybody picked they all picked the Rams minus 10.5.
One person, Pete Prisco. He's 4 games over 500. Look at all these guys, the experts. Jared Dublin, 88.94. Hey, CBS, 91 and 81 over here. How about?
Yeah, I mean,
how about we're the captain now?
Yeah, doing it when we're wrestling children to get to bed and traveling across the states, and these guys get paid to sit there and write all these nerd notes on their computers. We come up in here.
Backdoor Panthers cover.
Love it. That's the Carolina Panthers special. They're going to try to keep. They're going to keep the try to keep. I don't like that J.C. Horn is out. That's something in one of their linebackers. That's going to be a problem.
So we can't get just embarrassed by Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a business trip, Rams. Get in, get out. You're up 24-10. Panthers do something silly to backdoor it.
Next game.
Oh, boy.
1:00.
Oh,
CBS.
boy.
This is a disaster because the last time the Niners played, and I'm a Niners fan, everybody knows, 8-4 Niners at the 3-8 Shedeur Sanders led Cleveland Browns, and it is an absolute blizzard out there. I've seen this. I've seen the forecast. I've seen the videos and the pictures of Cleveland right now, and it is an absolute blizzard. That is not good for our guy Brock Purdy, which is weird because he played at Iowa State where they play outside in the cold all the time. But Kyle Shanahan stinks against Jim Schwartz. Stinks. And the 49ers, the last time they won in Cleveland, guess who was the quarterback?
It had to be Joe Montana.
It was Joe Montana.
It was 19. I have it. That was one of my things. They can't win. 1984. The last time they won in Cleveland.
Yep.
I think we have to remove emotions from this. Rewind the podcast to last week where I said the Browns at home, you take them. The defense eats. Unfortunately, it's the 49ers this time. Doesn't mean they win.
No, I agree. I don't.
I'll take the points. I'll take the Shedeur magic, and I'll take Myles Garrett to just continue to eat quarterbacks alive. He's gonna break the record.
Oh,
He's gonna upset a lot of people in Pittsburgh when he just demolishes TJ Watt's record.
This game eats Kyle Shanahan alive because freaking Jim Schwartz has his number. Also, by the way, for the first time since 2003, just the third time since 1990, underdogs go undefeated outright on Thanksgiving. So it's only happened 3 times since 1990. That's crazy. I had a little also the in the hunt graphic for the NFL is wild right now. They've got the 3-8 Browns in there, all kinds of crazy stuff. We had a Lions waxing crescent moon stat
sniffing around on ESPN has teams that are sniffing around.
Is that what it is?
You see that?
No.
Instead of in the hunt, they call it sniffing around.
Okay. Kyle Shanahan has a head coach and offensive coordinator is 1-8 all time versus the Browns defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz. His offensive averaged 15.7 points per game in those games. Not great. Throw in the weather. I'm with you. And if we lose this one and the Niners blow them out, win-win.
Win-win.
So Browns plus 4.5. I have seen the Niners play. Was it last year or the year before? It happened too. They played in Cleveland and they lost.
2023.
Yeah, it was the year before.
19-17. Your boy Brock Purdy went a staunch. I couldn't filibuster long enough for it to load up.
Well,
they stink.
Yeah, they're not. But the thing they was it Moody? Moody missed a kick to win the game.
It was
Somebody
Moody.
missed a kick to win the game.
Moody was the kicker. Christian McCaffrey passed on Brock Purdy. Then we didn't see any more touchdowns the rest of the game. Oh, Jordan Mason punched one in late. Brock Purdy 12 for 27.
Yeah, it was not good.
3 sacks. Do you remember who the quarterback was for the Browns that day?
Shoot. Who was it?
Do you want a clue? He most recently played for the Calgary Stampeders of the CFL. Temple Tough. Colts. Spent time in the XFL with the Houston Roughnecks. Yeah, that's right, people. We're talking about PJ Walker.
Oh my gosh, was it? PJ Walker? Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. Not in a million years. That's a stat. We move to the AFC South. Houston Texans. CJ Stroud back after he's about to lose his job to Davis Mills. 1 o'clock. Colts coming off a terrible loss to the Chiefs where they collapse and everybody stinks, and the Daniel Jones with his broken fibula, and all of a sudden he's fine and he's not hurt. Texans bring in their nasty defense against a quarterback who has a broken leg. This can't end well for the Colts, can it? I don't know if the Houston Texans offense has enough to get it done, but Daniel Jones on one leg is not. Daniel Jones on 2 legs you can't trust. Daniel Jones on 1 leg?
Daniel Jones, since week 9's turned back into that pumpkin against the blitz. He went from being like number 3 overall to number 28 overall. He's feeling the effects of it. However, I like the Texans, right? It makes a lot of sense. But then I see here 87% of the money's on the Texans.
Damn it.
Daniel Jones is playing on a broken leg, and he's probably 1 hit away. It's the fibia, which is a non-pressure. You're Dr. Jace.
Yes.
It's a non-pressure bone, which is kind of bogus because I'm pretty sure 1 tackle he could
yeah,
really
it could go
bang
bad.
that up quickly.
It could go bad.
However, you want to see some optimism for the Colts. Go back many moons ago, probably a month, when we were not taking the Colts when they played in Berlin. Why? Because they were playing on grass. We were taking the Steelers when the Colts came to town because they were playing on grass. I liked the KC Chiefs last week because the Colts were on grass. They have this excellent show indoors on the turf. You take them to grass, not as good. Colts are home for the first time since before that game in Berlin. Now, I think Joey Bag of Donuts gamblers, seeing that the Colts are coming off back-to-back overtime games. Texans had a little mini-bye playing on Thursday night last week. Colts, close game, but they ended it going 3 straight 3-and-outs. I think this is a homecoming game where the Colts come back and remind everyone who they were in the first place. It's the heat's turned up a little bit, right? You go back a month, playoff graphics, Colts had a bye. Life comes at you fast. Now they're 8-3. They don't have a bye anymore. They got the Texans barking. They got the Jags barking. Kind of a must-win situation. Texans defense to travel. We'll see. I think the Colts are able to win and cover and reinstate their position in the AFC South.
Let's see. If we've seen the Texans, do the Colts have any type of pass rush? That's the thing. I'm not sure. But they do have good. Well, the Colts defense is pretty good. Crust says I'll actually be at Lambeau for the Bears-Packers game in 8 days. Oh my gosh, that's going to be electric. Yeah.
That could be for the division.
That's 8-3, 8-3-1 versus 9-3. And he said he's subscribing. You guys are fun. This type of YouTube live I really enjoy. Well, you know what? We enjoy you, Crust. Thank you. We appreciate that. Got a couple more. So we think Colts. I just get so worried. Dan Jones gets hurt and Anthony Richardson comes in and we have to listen. We have to watch that abomination for 3 hours.
Is that the bet? Are we going to bet that Daniel Jones gets hurt?
No. We go
Still
we
Jonathan
and
Taylor. Run the damn ball.
can you against that defense?
I feel like because it was just on prime time, though, it's just like an overstated thing. Like this spread should probably be 7, but everyone saw the Texans beat up on the Bills on national TV / Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
gotta
they
get
even
some
had
points
Al
back.
Michaels all hot and bothered. Colts. Okay. I'm in. Next game. Holy cow, man. These are two teams that are impossible to trust. We got Sunday, 1 o'clock
What?
on Fox.
Do I put them on the list?
The Saints.
Do you want them on the list? Tyler
I
Shock
think you
on the
have to
list?
put them on the list.
All
I
right.
think you have to put the Saints on the list. You have
Saints.
to.
Do you want the fish on
Can't
the
trust
list?
them. They're 2-9. They're plus 6.5. They're 6.5-point dogs in Miami. The Dolphins just got Darren Waller back. He's back. They're actually legitimately in the hunt graphic. But can the Dolphins win by a touchdown? When was the last time we saw the Dolphins? Was that in Berlin or whatever it was? Did they
I think
cover?
so.
I don't even know.
Where they refused to win and just kept
Yes.
back and forth.
McDaniels, you idiot. So that's a lot for the Dolphins who suck.
Washington 16-13. They beat the Bills 30-13. They didn't have a problem that day. Lost to that crappy Ravens team on Thursday night. Beat a team we don't trust, Atlanta 34-10.
It's in there.
Lost in Cleveland against an elite defense. Lost at home to LA. That one still stings. Lost in Carolina. Beat the Jets. They are very untrustable in every sense of the word.
But they also meet an untrustable object in the Saints. I feel like this is a game where the Dolphins put up like 30 or 35 points, at least. I don't think the Saints
Because they had the bye. I know. The whole world's on the Dolphins. That's the only thing that scares me.
Shice. What is the Saints?
I mean, the Saints beat the Giants, who know how to lose, and that Panthers game, which is very odd. But the Panthers are borderline. Can't trust them either. I mean, they beat the Cowboys, but they lose to the Saints.
Yeah.
Are we getting into tank situations?
You got a team that's in the hunt. Says it on the graphic. Okay.
All right. Versus a team who,
fighting for the number one,
according to Tankathon, are slotted at 3rd at 2-9.
That might land them. What's the dude from Ohio State?
Arvell Reese.
Yes,
if
that
the
guy.
Giants don't go for him. Giants don't need a quarterback. Titans don't need a quarterback. So the Saints are actually sitting here pretty. Go ahead and get themselves a quarterback. They just lose. Let's play this right. Let's do a double prognostication here with your next game. Falcons, Jets. We have a very unique situation where the Falcons absolutely stink, but do not have their first round pick and are really stinking for the Rams. Jets, meanwhile, in the hunt for the first round pick, currently at 4. Kirk Cousins is outdoors. Falcons kind of have a we need to win. Jets at home, but they want to tank, right?
Yeah.
Do teams actually like tanking? No Drake London outdoors. It feels like a Jets. So the Jets win, moves them below the Raiders. New Orleans conceivably could win too. Stay in the same spot and be the first team drafting a quarterback unless the Titans or Giants trade out.
What's the weather like in Miami? It's got to be in the 60s or 70s, right?
Oh God, I'm sure it's great. Let's go to NFL weather.
Church Boy Reg says Olave, Jefferson, Ladd, Michael Wilson, pick 2. Olave.
We'll get to it. Justin Jefferson's coming back to make up for the last 2 months.
Are you kidding me? Max Brosmer, the
He
Wizard
can
of Bros.
sling it. You want to
Yes,
go? You want to jump ahead? We're taking the Vikings because they're going to cover. We've been waiting for Max Brosmer.
Yes.
9 is incompetent. Not an NFL quarterback. Max Brosmer can spin it. Spun it at Minnesota. Spun in the preseason. Get your
great.
Wait, what? You want to get greedy and take 2 Justin Jefferson touchdowns? He's going to score at least 1. Probably have a 100-yard game.
I like.
Oh my God, that's my favorite game of the day.
Give me Olave and Jefferson.
All right. If we're taking Olave, we're taking the Saints. There you go. See? I feel like I have you in a room with a bright light on your face trying to get you to admit to a crime you didn't commit.
I do have a bright light on my face. Dude, I want to bet the Dolphins. Can we do the Dolphins?
All right. Joey Bag of Donuts, Dolphins.
I can't do the Saints again. We did it last week.
Well, I did just put them on the list. They're on the list. We got to do Dolphins by the rule of the list. Dolphins stay off the list for now.
The Dolphins is your chance to not be on the list. We have a list. Don't be on it. Did we say the Jets? Did you say the Jets?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
Well, what's the weather there?
Sunday, 1:00, 4-7 Falcons.
Definite rain. Kirk Cousins in definite rain with no Drake London.
Yeah.
On that turf. Jets,
without a doubt.
What's our Dolphins spread?
6.5.
Jets,
I feel like they can do it.
I
feel like this is a game off the bye. The Dolphins get Darren Waller back. He's a touchdown machine, red zone threat. Devon Achane. I mean, I just think they're going to be too much for the Saints. The Saints aren't a physical team. Who's the Dolphins?
Give me Darren Waller. Give me a Justin Jefferson parlay. We'll pick 2 more.
Let's go.
As we go.
1:00. These games suck. Oh my gosh, dude. But in July, or June, I'd be like, man, I'd kill for a Cardinals Buccaneers game. 1:00, 3-8 Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett's 2.5-point dogs at Tampa Bay. We did get word that Bucky Irving is going to be back. Baker's going to try to play, and there was one other person that was going to try to play. I can't remember. Bucks 2.5-point favorites, 6-5. NFC South basically hanging in the balance. Cardinals can score, man. They're feisty. What say you?
Well, I outlined it last week. Every single year, they have this November where, anyone can come into Tampa and beat them. Hot start, finish strong. This is where the Bucks turn it around. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know if because it was a blowout, it got dirty quick against the Rams. But Baker didn't play the second half after trying a Hail Mary. So was that a avoid further damage, see what's going on situation, or can he not throw? It's his left shoulder. I don't know. A lot of questionable the injury report. Godwin included. Did not have his injury. Full practice on Thursday, LP on Friday. So Godwin will be there. Bucky Irving, FP, ready to go. A lot of linebackers, FP, ready to go. Sterling Shepard, FP, ready to go. Tristan Wirfs, FP, ready to go. Give me them Bucks.
They're getting everybody back. At some point, the Jacoby Brissett magic has got to wear off, correct?
I'm not sure. Do they still have magic?
He's still throwing for like 5 gazillion yards. I mean, they lost by 3 to the Jags last week. They got housed by the 49ers, but he threw for like 500 yards. They were competitive with the Seahawks. They beat the Cowboys. Like,
Yeah, I think the magic was the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Cardinals did the thing where they had a lead at one point in every fourth quarter game, right?
Yeah.
So they're kind of due for this to pop. The Jags were just idiots, and that's how that game went to overcome in the first place. So I'm not going to give the Cardinals a bump because Liam Cohen, dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Bucks, same way the Colts, see some heat behind them. Get right, 7-5. On to the next week.
Stranglehold. Hash heads here. What's going on, my friend? We're just picking some games. We're motoring right through. Happy Thanksgiving. Belated. Last 1:00 game. Another AFC South battle. There is no way in hell. the Jags 7-4, which is just hilarious, at the Tennessee Titans, who just covered against the wagon of the Seattle Seahawks, where the Titans were scrappy. Jags come to town, who turn the ball over at an alarming rate
when they have a lead.
When they have a lead. That's a problem. We usually have a steadfast rule on the show where we don't trust the Titans and auto pick against the Titans. But
yeah, for the last month, though, they've stayed within a touchdown every game. It's playoff teams. Chargers lost by 7. Texans lost by 3. Seahawks lost by 6. I think it's Titans.
I agree.
A divisional home dog. Can't trust the Jags.
Can't.
Are we putting them on the list?
Yeah, because I don't know what to do with them.
Okay, they're on the list.
I don't know what to do with them. When in doubt, refer to the list.
All right.
I can't have Trevor Lawrence throwing 4 interceptions, turning the ball over 4 times a game. So
they're going to get out to like a 17-0 lead. And then all of a sudden he's going to throw 2 interceptions. It's going to be 17-14. They're going to kick a field goal, and then the Titans are going to have a chance to do something and then win 20-14. There you go. We covered.
I think the Titans beat him. Cam Ward's cooking. Hashhead says Church Boy Reg, Olave and Ladd. If Olave doesn't play, I'd say JJ with a new QB. Give a skill chance. Hope he gets 10+ targets. Rosmer's going to
start.
Yes, Justin Jefferson's must start. Rosmer is going to freaking fling that thing. He says, Hashhead says, cheers, fellas. Happy belated Thanksgiving from a new Canadian subscriber and first-time viewer. You know what? Thank you, Hashhead, and happy belated Thanksgiving to you.
Hell yeah.
Love that. We're going with the Titans. And you can ride with us, Hashhead. And guess what? Check out our socials. I'll put all the picks out tomorrow morning, sometime around 9 or 10 or 11 a.m. You'll see all the picks. And ride along. First four or 5 game. I think there's only 3, 4 o'clock games. Yeah. The 10.5-point underdog Minnesota Vikings, starting their rookie undrafted quarterback Max Brosmer, going in to the Hornets' nest. Seattle Seahawks, everybody's favorite NFC team. Sam Darnold throws 4 picks. Hey, no big deal. Brock Purdy throws 3 picks. That guy's a bum. Why'd they pay him that much money? Wee. Sam Darnold throws 4 picks. He's just trying to fit the ball in there. He's a winner. Shut up. Seahawks 8-3, 10.5-point favorites. They just did not cover against the Titans last week.
I love the Vikings.
Guys,
I love them.
If you pressure Sam Darnold, he will turn into an absolute buffoon.
What's Brian Flores love to do?
Oh, baby. He blitzes more than anybody in blitz and cover 2.
Revenge game. You didn't say revenge game.
I didn't say revenge game. You're right. For Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with you. I think Max Brosmer.
I saw a funny one. So let me look at the playoff picture. So you look at the playoff picture and you look at the AFC, okay? You've got the Patriots, who KOC would have loved to have Drake May. You have the Broncos, who they passed on. You have the Colts with DJ, who they had in the building and let walk away. And you have the Steelers, who Aaron Rodgers waited all summer to be a Viking before they finally said no. Is Brosmer the guy?
God, I hope so.
What do you think happens with Daniel Jones?
What's what?
Daniel Jones, 1-year contract. Do the Colts tag him, pay him $50 million next year? They do not have salary cap for that. They have to make some other adjustment.
Well, Daniel Jones is going to get his money.
Is it going to come from Minnesota?
Yeah, I mean, that's what Kevin O'Connell likes to do. He does the old, basically like the head coach that goes from the coordinator in college that goes to get a head job at like FIU and then comes back to be the head coach. Like, go get some experience somewhere else, and then we'll come on back. You know what I mean? So we like Vikings.
Hell yeah.
Skull, baby. Keep that skull. Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt bet of the week. Skull. I love this. Sam Darnold revenge game. You know he's going to be pushing too. You know
Yeah,
it.
he's going to force so many balls into the Vikings' hands going the other way.
And I think Kevin O'Connell wants to be a prove it. This is soft benching for JJ, but he just randomly developed.
Second soft benching this year.
He says, are we a PPR fantasy football podcast for the most part or what? Betting? Well, we do a pick'em show on Saturday night for the NFL. And then a lot of it's banter and satire and sports satire. And it's, you know what? It's like a locker room vibe. I wouldn't say we're a fantasy football podcast. I would say that we're a football podcast. And we like doing NFL pick'ems because 91 and 81 so far throughout the year, better than those nerds at CBS.
If you want real locker room talk, stick around for the after show on Rumble.
That's very true. Oh yeah, you want to shout out Hugh Cox? I think you misspelled that there, BMO.
Hate to see it. His birthday is July 1st. I do a beer bong every year, so liar.
He is lying. Nice try,
Shotgun.
though. Somebody tried to get me earlier.
With who?
I can't remember what.
Was Nick back in the chat?
No, it was not Nick. It was it's my birthday. It was first name initial M and then last name was Hawk.
Oh, Mike. I know
Michael.
Mike. Good guy.
Michael Hawk.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, dude. Basically, we do preview shows on Wednesday night. We do a college football pick'em show on Wednesday night, and then NFL preview on Wednesday night. And then Saturday night is the pick'em show with me and JBonez for NFL. And then Sunday we do a recap, and it's just us yelling about each other's teams and talking trash to each other. Okay. Sunday, 4:25. The Raiders coming off an absolute shellacking at the hands of the Cleveland Browns. Plus 9.5-point dogs at the San Diego Chargers. I feel like anytime the Chargers are huge favorites, they poop the bed. But the Raiders suck. They are awful. And the Chargers defense is good, and that is an absolute disaster for the Raiders. So, Chargers 9.5-point favorites. Do we believe?
So the Raiders fired my guy Chip Kelly.
They did.
Oh, that was about. I said it when they play on Thursday night. They cut to this, the coach cam. He didn't look like he was like calling plays. He kind of looked like he was just sitting there watching it. So for him to be the fall guy and then have reports come out that he was like sandbagging plays and calling plays that weren't installed, I don't know if it makes a lot of sense. I don't know if Sleepy Pete was down there trying to call his own offense. There's nothing redeemable about this Raiders team. Somehow Geno Smith continues to be like the golden child. He stinks. It's over. Chargers kind of need a win. Chargers kind of need. Jim Harbaugh may just be angry from today and exert
facts
extra toughness tomorrow. They don't have to worry about pass rush. I mean, it's Chargers all the way.
Yeah.
Be brave.
The Raiders are tough to watch. Like, their offensive line is putrid. Brock Bowers is fun, though. Shout out Brock Bowers. Okay.
Jeremiah Love may have lost the Heisman tonight.
What happened? What did he do?
He did nothing.
What's the score?
I mean, it was a shootout, 49-35.
So Stanford covered.
Yeah.
That was Butch P's bet of the week.
No, USC. Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, USC, right?
No, USC played UCLA.
Oh my God, this is last year. Hold on. 42-3. It's still on.
Oh no, they didn't cover. Damn it.
That was
Jeremiah
weird.
Love's good though.
When does Google let you down? More Notre Dame.
Sunday, 4:25. Game of the day, late window. Buffalo Bills on the road at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Buffalo Bills favored by 3.5. Aaron Rodgers is going to be back. Bills coming off an absolutely embarrassing effort at the hands of the Houston Texans. In walks TJ Watt and crew. Can the Steelers get any pressure? Can the Bills? Well, both the Bills' tackles are out. Spencer Brown and Deion Dawkins. Not great for the Buffalo Bills. But do the Steelers have what it takes after who did they just lose to?
Bears.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the Bears on the road. Kind of a must-win game for both these teams. Chiefs chasing the Bills. Ravens just lost. Good chance for the Steelers to get back on top of the AFC North. The Steelers offense sucks. Stinks. It's awful.
Aaron Rodgers is back.
What does that mean, though?
Oh, it seems weird that he's going to be taking snaps with a broken wrist. I mean, that's the hand he catches the snap with, right? We're going to see an influx of shotgun to kind of protect it. Jalen Warren getting the ground game going. I mean, he's the last month and a half, 127-62. Colts game weird, but they won it. 70, 62, 68. So they're figuring out a way to run the ball. Saw a little bit Kenneth Gainwell last week. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers' predicament, you'd think they're going to run. I think this is a classic Tomlin spot. Take the 3.5. Maybe the Bills squeak some magic out. But the fact that they couldn't protect Josh Allen last week, I think there is an overreaction probably. And the Bills, the sky is falling, but they got Brandon Cooks in the building now. So
I saw that quickly too. They didn't waste any time.
They're so pathetic right now. They're tweeting out who to root for if you're a Bills fan across the NFL to just help their seeding. Also, they did a social media post. It was like a Peanuts scene of Thanksgiving, saying Happy Thanksgiving, where at the table, Josh Allen, not a single receiver at the Thanksgiving feast. So something to monitor.
Well, the Rams, they like the breakfast stuff. Also, did you know that the Steelers are the worst pass defense per yardage in the NFL? 32nd. They give up 260 yards a game, basically.
Be brave. Be
What
brave. Bills are back.
Yeah. Even without their offensive lineman? We take the Bills?
Do we think the Texans are the Steelers? Come on.
No, absolutely not. Bills minus 3.5. Let's go. Sunday night. I'm not convinced this game is going to be a blowout. Like, it looks bad. 9-2 Broncos coming off the bye. They take on the Jaden Daniels-less Commanders. It's in Washington. Commanders are 6.5-point dogs. They look awful right now. They can't do anything. Terry McLaurin's back. I don't know what that does for you, but I feel like this is a trap game for the Broncos.
Wait, is he definitely back? He didn't practice on Friday.
Oh, I saw that he was back.
He practiced on Thursday. Didn't practice on Friday. Game status unspecified.
There was a ticker, a thing on the ticker that said Jaden Daniels out, Terry McLaurin in. So whoever's running the ticker needs to be fired, because I will not be had on this show. But I've been wrong before. So credit to them. Credit to the doubters and the haters. He's just a head coach.
He's back, but so is Patrick Surtain.
I
mean, we just saw the same thing happen. The Commanders absolutely got their pants pulled down in that same stadium on Sunday Night Football
against the Seahawks. Do we think the Broncos can do it? Yeah.
They put a whole game together? I think so.
Where's the money?
It's a lot on Denver, I bet. Yeah, a lot on Denver.
But the Broncos' offense is not as prolific as Seattle. Do we want to just get dirty and take the Commanders?
Let's get dirty.
Let's get dirty, dude.
Let's get dirty with the use. Come on, Mariota.
Come on. Let's go. I just saw Jawan Kiwe's Sagapula Tele take down SMU so that Duke could go play for the ACC title. Let's go.
Okay.
Hawaii quarterbacks. And in the Monday night game, the New York Giants, Jackson Dart, supposedly back, taking on the New England Patriots, everybody's favorite AFC team. Patriots are 7.5-point favorites. They just come off a win against the Bengals? No. They beat the Bengals? Yeah, they beat the Bengals last week. I was confused. I had Thanksgiving turkey brain because the Bengals just played yesterday, Thursday.
I know. We've seen them twice since you saw me.
Now, here's the issue. Patriots all banged up on the offensive line.
All banged up. The best half of the line.
Yes. But do we trust Drake May? That's the question. And the weapons. The other thing is the Giants, when they have Jackson Dart, are very, very somehow competitive. They don't get blown out a lot. They blow leads, but they're very competitive.
BMO said they were the best 2-9 team ever. I wonder if he believes that they are the best 2-10 team ever.
Good question.
Here's the deal. Patriots sitting pretty at 10-2. Their bye is next week, believe it or not. So there's an opportunity to get healthy coming up. So we got this 2 rookies on the left side of the line are out. Kind of get in, get out without any injury here on Monday Night Football. Because looming down the street when they get back from that bye is the Buffalo Bills, who, if we are right and they handle their business against the Steelers, are going to be nipping at heels. Can they win the AFC East? I don't know. They definitely can't win the AFC East if the Patriots sweep the season series. So it's kind of the biggest game of the year for the Patriots. Do what you got to do. Maybe get a win. Definitely not winning by more than a touchdown. Giants will be frisky. Giants may blow a lead in the fourth quarter. Drake May will kind of boost that MVP. Throw a couple interceptions in the first half. Oh, my God. What a comeback. That's the Mendoza approach to winning an award.
You mean Heisman-Doza.
Heisman-Doza. Yeah. No, I think Julian Sand won the trophy today. He's going to prove it on Saturday night.
I made the tweet that he's not a text. My older brother and I were watching the game, and we looked at Julian Sand before the game, and he was all shivery and stuff, and we both looked at each other. It's not a cold weather quarterback. And then he proceeded to shove it down our throats by throwing 3 touchdowns, 250 yards.
Here's a poll for the Rumble crowd. Is Julian Sand Barron Trump?
That's a great question. That's who he looks like. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, why does he look so familiar?
We've never seen them in the same room together.
Stone Cold Marble Slab, pick of the week. Giants cover easy. Fine.
Right,
it's on you if they lose. Giants plus 7.5. Here we go. Let's run it through.
Giants have a knack for beating the Patriots, too, historically.
Again, with Jackson Dart, they get it's just a matter, can Jackson Dart finish the game? Can Jackson Dart finish the game? So, all right. We've already done the Thanksgiving bet's 2-2. So we're starting off basically even. We took the Panthers plus 10.5 against the Rams. We take the Browns plus 4.5 hosting the 49ers in the blizzard. We got the Colts minus 4.5 hosting the Texans. We've got the Dolphins minus 6.5 hosting the Saints. The Jets plus 2.5 hosting the Falcons. The Bucks minus 2.5 hosting the Cardinals. Titans plus 6.5 hosting the Jags, AFC South. Can't trust Trevor Lawrence. Vikings plus 10.5 at the Seahawks. Chargers minus 9.5 hosting the Raiders. Bills minus 3.5 at the Steelers. Losing it here. Commanders plus 6.5 hosting the Broncos. Giants plus 7.5 at the Patriots. I love that Commanders pick because we're going to be sitting there watching that game like, this game is ugly. It's disgusting. How are the Broncos not beating the Commanders by more than 2 touchdowns? It's going to be great. So there you go.
Gravy has a question.
Ooh. Top 3 performers tomorrow.
Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Darren Waller.
Yep.
Josh Allen.
Yep. Superman.
Bonus. Mode. Myles Garrett. Bonus.
You would.
Jonathan Taylor.
Bonus. Tyrod Taylor.
Bonus. Bucky Irving.
Bonus, Max Brosmer. Ooh, JT is a surprise. What for? Okay, elaborate, young Sabi. Do you think that the Texans are going to come in there and knock down the Colts?
Like I said, the Colts on turf is a different monster this year. So they get their go back to old school Colts philosophy. They throw a lot in the first half, get their lead, sit on it, let JT close it out. So he'll get his touches to get him that lead, and then they sit on it. JT continues to take him off, scores a touchdown at some point, maybe even 2.
Love it. Denver versus Washington. What do we think? I think that has all the makings of a 20-16 game.
I was on 16 with the Washington. Yeah, love it.
I think it's a 20-16. The Broncos don't score a lot of points. Giants, Patriots. Need to pick a score here. Like this
27-20.
Yeah, I like that. I was gonna say I was just about to say like 20-24, 20-20, 21.
No, I don't like that. 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 Give me 27-24. They're up 24-20 with 2 minutes to go.
Drake May.
Patriots defense gets the stop. Drake May goes all the way down the field. They have a chance to kick a field goal. They run one more play. Touchdown. Win in regulation. They can't even kick a field goal. No field goal because they're down by 4.
Drake May. Legacy drive. Jones is not going to last at all. Best defense, division game. I can go on.
Like I said, I think Texans are being overvalued because they're national TV. So this is a 7-point game that you're going to value at 4.5. Everyone goes, oh my God, the Texans D. Colts are back on turf. Have to restate their dominance in the division.
This is contingent on if Anthony Richardson gets in there, we're all in trouble.
Well, if Anthony Richardson is there, what do they do? Hand the ball off.
It's true. But we can't bet on that. We have to bet with what we're given. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Lock it in. Boom. We did it.
Swish.
That's 14-2 as far as I'm concerned.
14-2, which would put us 22 games over 500.
That would be incredible.
And still not on the expert line, despite those people being under 500.
Exactly. Look at this. And by the way, for those of you listening, young Sabi, if it wasn't for me being a Niners homer, we'd have at least 2 to 3 more wins.
If it wasn't the Eagles homer, we probably have 2 more wins too.
Very true. So this is the time of the season where we bet with our brains. Took us a while, but now we're seeing everything clearly.
We also didn't pick a Thursday night game for the first 2 months of the season. So there's doors, people. There's doors.
Yes, young Sabi. Can Kyle Shanahan finally get rid of the Jim Schwartz curse? May the Schwartz be with
young Sabi. I've been saying young gravy in my head this whole time. Too late. It's too late.
That's you know what, Sabi? You're young gravy now. Change your name. Change your handle immediately.
Yeah. That's me, young Sabi.
That's right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the completion of this activity. What a time it was. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just now, there's the Can't Trust Them list. If you're just now tuning in, young Sabi, you can go back and watch the replay, or you can check out the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts anytime. If you want recaps, we're going to do recaps tomorrow night. Stay tuned. And hey, look, we're still putting out the same amount of content and episodes, even with the Thanksgiving break and travel. So shout out us and shout out everybody who tuned in. Schwartz owns Kyle, unfortunately, but I think Shador's wrong up to us. I agree. This is a weather game, big time weather game. Have a good one, fellas.
It's a House of Horrors game.
It's big time weather game. So go follow us on all socials at the Millie Goats, pretty much everywhere except for Twitter. It's at Millie Goats. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. And then on Twitch, the Millie Goats podcast. So anywhere you find your podcasts, live shows Wednesdays, Sundays, and Saturdays during football season. We are done. I need to go to bed because we're going back home tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your Sunday, even though these games look terrible. Watch Brock Purdy get back on track, even in the elements.